What's up, Reapers? My name's Scythe and we are back here with some more PixARK. Guess what happened? Guess. Take a wild guess at what ended up happening at the end of the last episode where we came out of the temple. 2 terror birds showed up and killed everything. Like all of that, and it's just all thrown under the bus. Like, so I've been busy. I took some time to do a couple things just kind of off camera here. I know I probably could get away with doing it on camera, and generally moving forward, I do want to include a little bit more things on camera, not necessarily grindy things, like waiting for things to tame and stuff like that. Obviously, I'm still gonna cut, but I ended up going a bit crazy. Tamed ourselves a couple different raptors just so that we at least have some backups now. And then also I ended up killing a, what is it, a trike, and ended up finding a skull, which is a rare drop from it, so that we could end up crafting this stupid thing. Which it looks hilarious. We'll use it for today, probably just today, because otherwise this thing takes up way too much of my screen. I can't really see what's in front of my character. And then other than that, I've also discovered how you paint things. I figured this out with my good pal Nintendo Gamer. You can actually paint a lot of structures and stuff like that. You can't paint dinosaurs though, so keep that one in mind, folks. You can only paint all of the like structures and certain things. And honestly speaking, some tables don't actually paint anyways, but you can see I kind of color coded these. You can't paint the wood itself on these storage boxes. Maybe you'll be able to in the future, similarly to how dinosaurs are going to be paintable in the future, but they're not right now just because I don't know, like they're just weird how they work. So I completely forgot because I'm kind of a noob when it comes to painting things in Ark. What you have to do is you take your paintbrush and then you take any of the dye and you place it onto the paintbrush as if it's ammunition. I know it's clunky and stupid, right? But seriously, that's how it is. So then you just hit something with a paintbrush and you can see we've got 2 different things that we can change. There's color region 1, which I'm assuming is supposed to be the wood itself, but for some reason doesn't change, and color region 2, which is just the stuff that's on the front of it there. And if you end up painting, like there's doors and stuff, so you can end up setting up, you know, maybe we want to change the edge to being a disgusting puke yellow and stuff, or maybe you want to just paint the walls themselves, which you can do that. I'll do it to this one because I don't want to make everything else look absolutely disgusting. I mean, at the same time, we could kind of just do this, maybe make our house look like it's actually fitting in, you know, into the wall with the dirt and everything like that. But the fact that you gotta do it all 1 block at a time is it's a bit gross. Like you know, the painting itself is kind of like I don't know, it's there, so it's a good thing, but at the same time it like I don't know, certain things, as you can see right here, there's no region for painting, and on top of that you'd have to constantly be making dye, so that's why we're not really gonna bother with it. However, one of the real cool things that I love about it is that you can dye your tools. So that is really, really cool. I like that a lot. I don't think I changed, yeah, I didn't change my sword, but I changed my bow, because we're going to be swapping swords pretty soon, I think, honestly speaking. But I like the bow, and honestly, this makes me think of, there was a game I played as a kid called Turok, right? Anyone who's an Ark fan probably played Turok back in the day. But when I look at these different colored weapons and stuff, it kind of reminds me of, there was a cheat code called Fruity Stripes where it made everything like low poly and kind of rainbowish colors. And I just think that that's so cool, dude. Like, it's just, it's oddly nostalgic. Now, unfortunately, we can't actually dye our armor. Maybe you can dye earlier tiers of armor, but the later tiers I know that you can't. I'm pretty sure you can't dye iron, but we'll just double check this right now just because why not? I would love, love, love it if we were able to actually dye our sets of armor. Can we change it? No, it says that we can, but none of these in fact end up changing any of the colors. That's kind of what I meant, which is disappointing. Hopefully they end up actually patching that, and not in 50 years, because that's one thing that I will say about this game. Even though I love this game, don't get me wrong, but it's taking them a very, very long time to patch some of the more basic things. Now, another thing too, people were screaming at me about with the Scorpion, which, by the way, look how slow this thing is. He ends up building up torp. Yeah, so you can actually use this guy to trank other creatures, and I don't know, like, we'll try this guy out. I'm pretty sure it's based on his maximum amount of damage is how much torp he's going to end up giving towards the creature that you attack, but he's super duper slow, which kind of sucks. I want to see, though, just how good the torp is on this guy, because I've seen on a multiplayer server there was like 3 of these things attacking a Carno and they knocked it out. So I'm kind of checking to see, yeah, we're gonna end up killing everything before we end up torping it in the first place, which is kind of disappointing. I don't know. I mean, there could be other options. Maybe, you know, whenever you see these guys like out in the wild, it kind of looks like they have an animation where they use their stinger, but we unfortunately don't really have that. Oh my gosh, we're so slow. It's like a freight train. All right, this turtle right here is going to be a perfect example because he's a really tanky creature, so we're going to be able to see just how much torp we're actually doing. Are we doing more damage than we are torp? He's got a pretty crazy attack. Okay, there you go. You saw right there that we were actually doing a stinger attack for a couple of our attacks. I don't know what that was. Like, is there a special way that we can do that? There, you see, he ended up doing it again. Is that when I hold left click? Is that just holding left click, or is he just randomly doing that? Because if I hold my attack down, he seems to do it after just a basic attack, but I'm not sure if there's like a specific way of doing that. Maybe if I hold right click. Yeah, so if I hold right click and then start tapping left click, that starts using his stinger, or at least it kind of seemed to. I don't know, it's a little bit weird because the game itself doesn't really instruct you very well for all of the different attacks and stuff, but I want to try it out, man, because I think that if we end up using this guy and figuring out how we can trank things, I think we'd be able to use him very effectively to get some stronger creatures. All right, let's just see if we can. Nope. Stinger attack just killed that guy. I mean, obviously it's a bunny, so it's gonna get one shot. But that's the thing, is it seems like even if you end up using your stinger, we're still causing raw damage. Which, I don't know. I mean, I'm actually very surprised how powerful this guy is, though. Like, he's actually, because of the fact that he can attack so quickly, is really, really crazy. I don't like his movement speed, though. That really, really sucks. One thing that we could possibly do is tame, like, a small army of these guys, and maybe we would set it up, like, I don't know, maybe we would set them to attack something without us actually riding it, and then as soon as the creature was knocked out, maybe we would pull away as quickly as possible. But let's see what ends up happening. It might also be a weird thing where you can only get torp on like when you're fighting a scorpion, right? So you see, like in the top right, he's actually poisoning me. And causing quite a bit of damage to us, which, I mean, not really that much because we're like super duper powerful here, but I don't know, dude. I don't know. It's a really tough call. Like, I don't know if there's like a specific way of doing this, because even if I hold down the right click, it's very inconsistent whether or not he's going to do his just normal claw attack, which it could be that our claw attack is building up torp in general. Yeah, maybe it's just got to do with a poison. So maybe it's like we attack once and that's already building up torp, you know what I mean? Rather than like focusing on just the raw damage and stuff. Can you please attack a little faster? There you go. I don't know. It's still pretty cool though. I like this guy. He's really neat. I kind of want to try him against that Sarco. What level is that Sarco? Because we should actually tame a higher level one. 13. That's not really worth grabbing. Also, if we start getting some levels, it would be great, because we, like, very, very soon, I think it's at level 50, is our Sarco saddle. Yeah, right there at level 50, which is going to give us access to a whole bunch of other things as well, but I don't know. I guess that kind of sucks. I guess we're not really going to be able to use this guy to knock anything out, which is unfortunate. Maybe the point is that we could attack something and then run away, and then the torp would continue growing with, you know, the poison of the creature. But, you know, it's like, do we really want to wait for something like that? Because you know what's going to end up happening, right? Is we're going to end up trying to do something like that, and we can't run away to let the torp build because we're a scorpion and we're like the slowest creature known to man. So you know what we're gonna do? I hope that raptor, oh, whoopsie daisy, I can't convert him to a cube block yet. Dang it. Oh man, I wish you could convert things into pix blocks right away. Like, I know that it kind of could be exploitable, but single player really needs to be balanced to being single player. Like, that's one thing that I will say about this game that's really, really odd, is that the single player, it does give you options to tweak your server settings for your world, for sure, but as we've seen, we can't tweak them once we've already loaded into a world. We can only tweak them in a new world. And then on top of that, that's the only access of customization that you actually get, where you have to manually scale the single player yourself, because otherwise you play it online, you're just stuck. You can kind of change the settings, but not really. And it just, I don't know, like stuff like that, where it's like we should be able to pull him into a pix block like right away. What are you doing, you fool? Like seriously, look, his eyes are all flashing and weird. Jeez Louise. Yeah, come on. Come on. There you go, buddy. So I don't know what we want to actually do today. Most of all, I was just trying to get things all set up and kind of show you guys everything. I want to get more to our health here, and we did end up gaining a level, so maybe we can craft something? Probably not. We only got to level 42, which I'm guessing is not really anything impressive. Oh, and then did we already craft all these? The iron tools and stuff like that? Yeah, I think we did. Let's get ourselves an iron sword, actually. What am I thinking? Yeah, we did already craft all this stuff. Sorry, it's tough for me to kind of keep track of it. We can get a fairy dragon saddle and a centaur saddle and stuff, though. So the game definitely expects us to be getting some magic creatures now. Which, I mean, it's kind of difficult to do that because we can't actually get ourselves any of the stuff that's required for it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how, like, we can barely get sleepy arrows. I guess I could just go into that biome with some of our stronger creatures and try to do it. I'm thinking that we might end up doing that today. I don't know why I'm putting this sword in backup here, but I am. Let's also dye our weapon, just because why not? I just think it'd be kind of cool. Let's set it up so that we got, ooh, black handle. I kind of like that. I kind of like it just like that, too. It looks like a CSGO knife or something, doesn't it? Well, either way, we'll just do that and set it up on just the one. And then, yeah, let's grab our trike and maybe we'll make the epic journey today. I'm going to need escorts. So, Bowser, you're coming with me. But you know what? Getting these guys out of our gate is really, really stupid. So I'm thinking that maybe we should just kind of set this up a specific way or grab our creatures like into pix blocks or something like that. Maybe. I don't know. But what I want to do actually is we're going to take our flyer so that we can always come back. And let's kind of like, for a little while, this episode is most of all just going to be all of the things that we just experimented with. But it's going to be about the Great Migration. So we're gonna like work to get our creatures over to our new magic hut, and then we're gonna start like kind of setting up a shop there so that we can see this Sarko's such an idiot. Like dinosaurs in this game are so dumb. They don't actually like go through gates. It's really stupid. U I think is the button. Yeah, that gets them to stop following me in general. So you know what? I'm going to just convert him into a pix block. Screw you. What the? Oh my gosh, he had like 1 million resources in him. We only need 1 piece of meat though, because otherwise we'll be able to kill other things when we end up getting into the magic biome. I'll just keep the Sarko on us, like that's fine. And then otherwise, you guys are coming with me, and hopefully we don't run into Beelze Bufo. Hopefully we don't run into trouble is what I was going to say. Because I don't want these guys to end up attacking or anything, but it looks like we ended up getting a little bit distracted here. I haven't seen one of those frogs at all. Now, here's the thing, is what I've discovered, since you remember a couple episodes back, we ended up looking at a Pegasus, and it said specifically that it was, wait, why am I running back to base? I have sleepy arrows on me. We ended up running back to base, or not running back to base, we ended up going to a Pegasus, and it said that it was a passive tame, right? So the way that PixARK, we got a couple of these guys here. Oh, dude. I want these guys. They're like so cute and cool. But PixARK breaks tames into 2 categories, passive and active. And based on like the tutorial that they had on their channel and stuff like that, like their YouTube channel, it was set up in a very specific way where it's like, okay, what you're going to be doing here is passive or active tames are going to be related to the creature. Passive is, of course, you just feed it stuff from your last inventory slot. Active is going to be something that you actually have to knock out. Now, these guys, you actually look at them and it says that they're a passive tame, but I know for a fact that they are not, because if we go up to them, there is no like way to offer them food. And can we just do this in one headshot? Oh gosh, he's like poisoning and damaging me a lot. No, you stupid raptor! Oh man, I knew it was gonna happen. I knew we were gonna lose our raptor like right away because this game is like so stupid. But anyways, the Pegasus is going to end up being, can you stop? Like this stupid game! The Pegasus is, it says that it's a passive tame, but it's something that you actually have to knock out. Also, I don't know what was happening right there. I'm like, the old bug is back, it seems, where I'm holding down left click like a freak, and for some reason he's letting go of his torqued arrow. I don't know why he was doing that. That was stupid. But anyways, my point being, if a Pegasus says that it's a passive tame, but it's actually an active tame, I'm assuming the Beelze Bufo is going to end up being an active tame as well. But I want to take a quick little peek. Yes, we can make a saddle for him. Awesome. But unfortunately, you saw he's got a lot of range on him. We lost our raptor, but that's why we have backups, right? Because otherwise everything in the game that we ever own is going to end up dying at some point. I don't need any of those resources. I'm going to have to try and set this up here, and yeah, just so that we can save a little bit of time, I'm going to try and knock this guy out. Now, I hope he's not going to be able to see, like, look at this. I'm holding down left click. This is not an issue with my mouse. It's an issue that I specifically have with this game. I don't know why. Like, seriously, there, unconscious. Stupid game. Like, why does it do that? Now it says put food in inventory. I'm guessing it's berries? No, it's actually not. Is it meat? It's meat. So it says specifically that this is a passive tame. I'm starting to think that when it says passive, I think it's just saying that the mob itself is passive, which the reason why I'm arguing different is because in the developer's YouTube channel, it specifically said about looking at the creature and seeing if it's passive to be a passive tame. Like, seriously. So that's kind of stupid that that doesn't seem to be relevant at all. It seems that if something says that it's passive, it just means that it's active, like its activation is passive. Like it's either going to attack you or not, right? Okay, so what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna try and get this guy. Hopefully he doesn't let go of his arrow, like seriously. Come here. Come here. Dude. Beelze Bufo. What are you doing, buddy? Where are you going? He attacked me like in 2 seconds when I had a raptor beside me, and now what? Now he's gonna run for it? You stupid idiot! That totally hit, but I guess it didn't connect for some weird reason. Come on. Is he coming? I think he's coming. Oh, no, he's not. He just lost aggression altogether. Okay, weirdo, whatever. I don't know what your problem is. Can you stay still? Hee hee! There we go. This one's kind of stupid. Like, this one aggroed us, this one doesn't. I don't know why. Maybe this one's, like, female or something? Maybe that's got to do with it? Well, at least now he's stuck. Alright, we knocked him out, and I'm fully, like, I'm just calling it right here. We're probably gonna get killed by a raptor, just because that always happens. Yes, I do have some meat. I also have sleepy pots, which we don't really need to use on these guys, I don't think, unless they secretly wake up. I should go and double check. Oh, by the way, yeah, you saw right there that we ended up grabbing all of our arrows that were inside of the wall, because that's something that's kind of cool. You can get your arrows back as they end up, you know, as you end up not throwing them onto the environment and stuff like that, which is really cool. Okay, yeah, so these guys end up taming quicker. Let's see if we can make the Beelze saddle. So that's gonna be wood and chitin. Let me just go and get that prepared here. And then hopefully we can start our migration. I don't know if we're gonna get to do that today, but we'll see. Oh man, we're low on chitin, and I'm pretty sure that we ended up, like, I'm pretty sure that we had enough. Let's call this guy, Kermit. I think we had enough chitin on our raptor's corpse. But I'm pretty sure this is not, like, is this our raptor? Yeah, it is. Okay, good, good. Because otherwise, I don't actually have many of these resources. I thought I had a lot more than I did. I'm also going to grab that destroyed meat right there, because that's always going to be useful. I may as well just grab all of this, because we're going to need it for our froggy dude right here anyways. But yeah, these guys are really, really cool. Like, as far as, like, a tame is concerned, not only are they just a really cool, cute little frog, but they're also very, very useful. Like, if you end up using them, like, they're very, very cool in the way that they can jump! Hee hee! Isn't that so cool? I love that, dude. They're not the fastest of creatures, but that jump is, like, really, really good. Like, that's really going to end up helping us out as far as our adventure is concerned, because we can jump away from danger, like, no problem. Whoa! Look at that! I'm flying! That's so cool. He actually took fall damage. That's kind of weird. But either way, still a very, very cool frog, dude. Like, I love him. This guy is so cute and adorable. Like, look at him. Look at him. Ah, blah, blah. I like that. That's so cool. And then he's got a swipe attack, and he's really good on bugs, near as I can tell. He's also kind of same as a scorpion, where you can turn while you're on him, which is really nice. All right, let's see how this other frog dude's doing. Aha, this one's almost done. So this is gonna be our backup. I'm gonna leave this one back at our home base right here. Also, another thing too, just while we're standing on top of the dungeon, people have been telling me how if you see skeletons out in the normal world, they're actually really weak compared to the ones in dungeons, which are just overpowered, because dungeon creatures are just overpowered in general, guys. So let's call this one Frogger, I guess. I kind of wanted to call it Frog, or, well, actually, I know. Frog wouldn't make that much sense, so let's call it Glenn. I think it's with 2 N's, but from Chrono Trigger, right? Oh, we can't, like, turn him into a block. Well, anyways, let's just bring this guy back to our base, and then I guess the next episode we're gonna have to focus on the Great Migration, right? Because otherwise I wanted to kind of just I wanted to move into the next biome, but I don't think that we have enough time for it today, folks, because I wanted to try and generally stay away from making as many cuts. I mean, we kind of just got lucky here with running into lots of stuff where we didn't have to make that many cuts, but I'm just trying to make a point. So I gotta get rid of this disgusting helmet. Like, it's kind of adorable and kind of cool. I do like the helmet. It's neat, but I do feel that it's very, very, like, it's blocking my vision, man. Like, it's disgusting. All right, let's just make sure that these guys are all safe and good. And why is my inventory completely full? Oh, because I gotta dump a bunch of stuff. And I should also grab myself another raptor. We had an our level 33. Yes, we most certainly did. So let's throw him on the ground, and I'll put my other raptor saddle on him. And let me just get things a little bit prepared here. All right, everybody. So in the next episode, we're gonna make our journey over to the northern, is it north? Yeah, the northern biome there. I want to hopefully tame a Pegasus. Maybe we can do that. I don't know. But I do want to start heading over in that direction so that we can start getting some supplies and actually get our hands on some magic arrows, because if we can get magic arrows, we can start getting a whole lot of creatures, dude. Like, seriously, I'm pretty sure there was a gargoyle we saw over there, which is one of the fastest flyers. We also saw a tree ant, which I would love to grab just because of coolness sake. And either way, it's gonna be quite the progression system here, because we're gonna have to work really hard at actually getting these specific resources. I should go and bring all of my crafting tables over there, but I don't know. I kind of think I'm going to end up just bringing all of our creatures over there, and then I'll kind of set up shop and kind of set up an alternative base, which is something that we're just gonna unfortunately have to do as far as single player is concerned. And then we've got an ice biome right next to it as well, which is kind of nice. Well, in any case, thanks for watching, everybody. Very much appreciate it. Don't forget to like, share, favorite, and subscribe for more daily content. I would very much appreciate it. And if you want to support me, you can always sponsor my YouTube channel, or check links in the description for my merch store, where you can buy this shirt and a bunch of other stuff, or you can check out Gawkbox, which is a way you can donate to me for free. So I don't want to stay up, everybody.